Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how I use Arive. I've been using it for 3 years, and specifically a lot of questions that people have asked me about is like, Jordan, what do you do? How do you do things? And so recently I uploaded the email template videos that you can download, you can use, and I use those to help borrowers complete applications, and then also following up and giving them some, we're in this status, here's what that means kind of stuff. But let me share my screen with you real quick. And I want to show you how I use the client needs rules and the POS app configuration and kind of explain it a little bit, but how I do that to minimize the amount of conditions that I get. That my borrowers get. And then also how we get really clean and quick pre-approvals through this. Okay, and I do have a video on my frequently asked questions that kind of goes over this, but I just want to review it real quick with people. So the POS configuration, the app configuration, is controlling the borrower's experience when they go through your application. And there's only so much you can actually control. Everyone has the same standard applications, the same default application. You guys know, like the 1003 that people complete. Arive has a really friendly way for people to do it. People still get confused and struggle with how to do it. And so I do have a video. If you're part of my course, you can download it. And it shows borrower step-by-step how to complete the application. The thing that I want, that this video is really more about, is you can customize the application with asking additional questions. And this is important because when people complete the application, really what they've completed is they've told you a lot of hypothetical information, like, I claim that I live here. I claim that I work here. I'm claiming that I'm this person. But as a loan officer, this is like my struggle with Arive, is Arive puts them when they finish the application, and if you haven't seen my other videos, you really got to check them out. I think it just ruined, I don't know why it ruined the setup here, so bear with me. But anyways, Arive will say that the app's finished, and if you haven't seen my other videos, I highly recommend customizing your emails because the app is not finished. It's the hypothetical information's collected. The app is not finished until we've received the documentation to support it. So the cool thing about Arive is, and this isn't set up, you have to set this up. The cool thing about Arive is, let me pause this because it's just annoying me that this screen isn't set up. Alrighty, that's a little better. The cool thing is that you can automatically ask for documents based on how people complete the application. So they say, I live here, I work here. When you're done with it, you can turn on a setting that says, that's great, let's prove it. Show me your bank statement, show me your pay stub, show me your W-2s. And the way you turn on that setting is you go into POS app configuration on the far left menu. Now you'll have to decide if you want to put this in user settings, branch settings, company settings. The one thing I'll say about this is everyone's different. We have a really small, it's just me and my dad at our brokerage. We just use user settings. But the one thing I'll say is, let's say you have 50 employees and you want to do this on the company setting level. The second any loan officer put something in user settings, whatever they put in user settings is going to trump whatever was created in company settings. So just understand that. And if you're a loan officer at a big company, understand that. Does everyone have to work the same way? Can you customize it? But in general, whatever's in user settings will trump whatever's in branch settings. Whatever's in branch settings will trump whatever's in company settings. And the setting that you want to turn on is this one that is circled, is when borrower submits the application, when they've completed, it says submits, when they completed the hypothetical information, we want to automatically generate client needs. We want to automatically ask for the documents to support that application. And what this is going to do is, one, it's going to give you a quick pre-approval because it'll ask for that documentation and you can have it continue to ask until you receive that documentation. So let's get them pre-approved quickly. More importantly, to me, and I think to everyone, is let's get them approved with minimal conditions. Let's see into the future. Okay, this person is a veteran and they're doing a purchase. What are the things that we're going to need? And so we can customize what we're going to need in the client needs rules. And so I'm going to save you guys all the time and just let you download my client needs rules. And I have potentially 41 documents that people could ask for. Now, when they complete the application, it doesn't send them this overwhelming list of 41 documents, but it will send them, what's applicable to them. If they claim W-2 income versus self-employed, receiving rental income for over a year, less than a year, just tons of, HOA is a great example. The HOA is not listed anywhere on the 1003 normal loan application. So an additional question that you want to ask is, especially if it's a purchase, is there an HOA? Or if there's a refinance, is there an HOA? Yes. Okay. Well, we're going to need your HOA due statement and see if you're up to date or know what the fees are. If you go into my course, and let me pause real quick. I'm going to show you, if you go into my course, if you're watching this video in my course, you can literally just look down from here and I have all my additional questions listed. And then I have a PDF that you can download. Let me show you how to do that real quick. All right. So we're in the course, we're scrolling down and we're stuck. What's going on? Okay. We got to keep scrolling down, Again, the email templates videos is going to be very, very helpful to you for getting the documents, the documents in, because I have a step-by-step video on how people can do that, and also for the app configuration. I realize the way I've minimized my screen, you can't see the one below this. The one below this is the POS configuration. I'll click on this one anyways, and then you'll see right here is the client needs rules. And right here is where I'm going to put all my additional questions. So you can literally copy and paste them in Arive. And the way you do it is going to look something like this. So again, it's going to depend if you prefer company settings or user settings. In my company settings, you can see I've got 18 potential client needs. User settings is a bit more. We got the 41. And so I've got them all downloaded. And so you'll just go client needs rules and follow that PDF. That'll show you. And then the one thing is like the additional questions, those will come into play. And that's why you're going to need both of them, because you can condition on an additional question. What is this question? Are you currently under contract to buy a home? Okay. If it's yes, then we can require them to do something like give us the contract, something like that. Anyways, I hope this video helps. This will help you out. Of all the things I've sent you, the email templates and this video is going to save you the most time and streamline your processes, probably more than anything else.